Dear students, myself Dr. Leena Garg. I am from Guru Gobind Singh Government Polytechnic Chika. As all of you know that Haryana State Board of Technical Education has published a lot of books related with the diploma engineering students. So it has also launched one book related with the applied science subject, applied physics. So what my efforts are here, that I have tried to solve the questions which are given in the Haryana State Board of Technical Education learning text booklet. For the benefit of students, I have solved these questions and I've tried my best to explain for the best understanding of first year diploma engineering students. So I'm going to start here with chapter 11, electromagnetism. The syllabus contents as specific to the Haryana State Board of Technical Education Department are mentioned over here: introduction of magnetism, types of magnetic materials, pair of ferromagnetic materials with examples, magnetic field, magnetic intensity, magnetic lines of force, magnetic flux and their units, and finally the electromagnetic induction, which includes definition only and not the detailed explanation about that. So let us start with the short answer type questions. Coming to the very first question, define magnetic flux and write its units. Okay, let me read first what is magnetic flux. The total number of magnetic field lines crossing through given surface area A held perpendicular to the direction of magnetic field B is called magnetic flux. Students, it is a very basic definition. I hope you already know about the electric flux. This is very similar to the electric flux, as in the electric flux we have defined the total number of electric field lines crossing the given surface area. So here you just have to replace, for electric field lines you have to replace here the magnetic field lines crossing the given surface area, and the formula is given by phi BA cos theta. So you can see here that this is the area and these are the magnetic field lines which are shown over here. Here in the very first figure, if you see this area A and magnetic field lines, these are perpendicular to each other. Now this area A and magnetic field, these are perpendicular. But if we consider the area vector A of this area vector A is perpendicular to this area, and if we see the direction of this A and B, these are parallel to each other. So it is very clear that the angle between A and B, it is 0 degree. And all of us know that cos 0 degree is 1. So when we put this value in this formula BA cos theta, cos 0 degree is 1. So the flux is BA. It is the maximum flux which can pass through this area at this direction. So in the second figure, if you consider the direction of area is like this, that is the area and magnetic field lines B, these are parallel to each other. So if the area is in this direction and we consider the area vector, we can see that it is perpendicular. It is perpendicular to the area. So here A and B, these are at 90 degree. So theta angle is 90 degree, and we know that cos 90 degree is 0. So when we put the value of cos 90 in this equation, we get flux is equal to 0. Now these are the cases when area A, in first direction area A is perpendicular to the B, and in second case area A is parallel to the direction B. But the case may be third one also. In some cases the area A and B, they are not parallel, they are not perpendicular. Instead, they are having some angle between them. So if this angle we take as theta, then simply we write the formula like phi equal to BA cos theta. Now in these cases, we can see very clearly this is the maximum value of flux and this is the minimum value of flux. So here in this question, you can also see that the units are also asked. So we have written here the SI unit of magnetic flux is Weber. Students, you have to remember these units. The SI unit of flux is Weber. Magnetic flux is Weber. And in short, these are written as WB. Okay, let's come to the second question. Define electromagnetic induction with example. Okay, let us start with the electromagnetic induction. The induction of an EMF by a process in which a conductor is placed stationary and magnetic field associated with it is varied, or magnetic field is stationary while moving a conductor, is called electromagnetic induction. So very specifically we have to understand here, beta, what is electromagnetic induction? Electromagnetic induction is there is generation of some electromotive force, there is generation of some electricity, electric current. Now how this electric current induces, how this voltage EMF force is generated, that I can explain you with the help of one example. So if you consider this example, you can see here when a bar magnet is moved towards or away from the coil, the deflection is seen in the galvanometer. Here we have considered one coil which is connected with this galvanometer. Now we have considered here a bar magnet. This is the north pole of the bar magnet and this is the south pole. We can see here if the bar magnet is moved towards the coil, the galvanometer shows the direction. And in this case, in the second case, we see that if this bar magnet, instead of moving towards the coil, if it is taken away from the coil, the galvanometer deflection is in the opposite direction. You can see here the direction is in this way and here the direction is reversed. So when we change the direction of motion, the flow of current, the direction of flow of current also reverses. So the direction of current is also reversed over here. It is very clear from this diagram that when the magnetic flux associated with this coil, बेटा इस बार मैग्नेट से जो भी मैग्नेटिक लाइंस इस कॉइल में पास कर रही हैं, जब हम इस मैग्नेट को मूव कर रहे हैं तो वो मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स जो है इस कॉइल के साथ एसोसिएटेड, दैट इज़ गोइंग टू चेंज. और वो चेंज क्या कर रहा है, इस कॉइल में एक इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, एक इलेक्ट्रिक करंट जनरेट कर रहा है, जिसकी इंडिकेशन हमें क्लियरली मिल रही है इस गैल्वेनोमीटर से. इस गैल्वेनोमीटर में डिफ्लेक्शन शो होने का मतलब है कि इस कॉइल में करंट जनरेट हो चुका है, करंट आ चुका है. इस करंट को ही हम क्या बोल रहे हैं, इंड्यूस्ड करंट, एंड द कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग वोल्टेज इज कॉल्ड इंड्यूस्ड वोल्टेज और EMF, इलेक्ट्रोमोटिव फोर्स. अब जब मैग्नेट को हम इसके पास लेके जा रहे हैं तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लाइंस इंक्रीज हो रही हैं इस कॉइल के अंदर, और जब हम मैग्नेट को इससे दूर लेके जा रहे हैं तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड लाइंस जो इसके अंदर क्रॉस कर रही थी, दे आर गोइंग टू डिक्रीज. उससे क्या हो रहा है कि करंट की डायरेक्शन रिवर्स हो रही है, मतलब करंट इस चेंज को जो है वो एक्सेप्ट भी नहीं कर रहा, तो करंट की डायरेक्शन रिवर्स हो रही है. This was discovered by Michael Faraday and is also called Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. This phenomena is used in many applications, few of which I have written over here: electrical motor, generator, etc., to generate the electricity. So I am talking very briefly about the electromagnetic induction. I am not going into the elaborative explanation as it is not mentioned in your syllabus, and if I'll go in detail, that will be a little bit burden for you. So let us be specific about the syllabus. Okay, coming to the next question. Question number 3. Define magnetic field. Magnetic field. I hope all of you know that what is electric field. Electric field, as all of you know, that the space around the electric charge in which the effect of electricity can be experienced. In the similar way, we can explain here magnetic field. The space around a magnetic material. जहाँ भी कहीं मैग्नेटिक मटेरियल पड़ा है उसके आसपास की जो स्पेस है जिसमें हम फोर्स ऑफ मैग्नेटिज्म एक्सपीरियंस कर सकते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स. सो हाउ वी कैन डिफाइन मैग्नेटिक फील्ड? द स्पेस अराउंड ए मैग्नेटिक मटेरियल और ए मूविंग इलेक्ट्रिक चार्ज विद इन विच द फोर्स ऑफ मैग्नेटिज्म कैन बी एक्सपीरियंस्ड. यानी मैग्नेटिक मटेरियल के अराउंड वो स्पेस या एक मूविंग चार्ज के अराउंड वो स्पेस जिस स्पेस के अंदर हम मैग्नेटिक फोर्स एक्सपीरियंस कर सकते हैं, force of magnetism can be experienced. That space is called magnetic flux. As it is also direction specific, डायरेक्शन होती है जैसे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड की डायरेक्शन होती है वैसे ही मैग्नेटिक फील्ड की भी डायरेक्शन होती है. सो वी विल कॉल इट एज ए वेक्टर क्वांटिटी. And you should also remember that the SI unit of magnetic field is Tesla. Then these are the short answer type questions. So coming to the next question, question number 4. What is the unit of magnetic field? That we have already written over here. The unit of magnetic field is Tesla. So once again, SI unit of magnetic field is Tesla. Now, how this Tesla is related to the Weber? This question can also be asked. So 1 Tesla is equal to 1 Weber per meter square. How this 1 Tesla is equal to 1 Weber per meter square? That I can explain you. As this formula we already know that flux is equal to BA and the unit of flux is equal to Weber. The unit of this is equal to Tesla and the unit of this area is meter square. So from here we can find out 1 Tesla is equal to 1 Weber per meter square. You can take this meter square this side. So it will be 1 Tesla is equal to 1 Weber per meter square. So the question can also be like this. The question can also be like this. How the units of magnetic field and magnetic flux are related? Then you can answer it like that. The units of magnetic field is Tesla. The unit of magnetic flux is Weber. And they are related as 1 Tesla is equal to 1 Weber per meter square. I have already explained you how these have come. 1 Tesla, how it is equal to 1 Weber per meter square. For this you should remember the formula flux phi is equal to BA. Okay, thank you.